Okay, dear students, we are in AP Telangana Eamcet functions. That means see intermediate first year 1A functions first chapter. See, until last class we have completed at least 26 questions. 26 questions. This class we will complete at least 5 questions. We will try to complete. Why? Because the toughness level is slowly increasing. Now until now we have done slowly from easiest to medium level. Now from medium to little bit tougher level we are going. Okay. See, that is why number of questions are reducing per class. See the question. This question asked in 2019 latest question. That is why I have taken this question. If step x, this we can call as step x or greatest integer x. Okay. This complete bracket. Okay, this is called bracket, not parenthesis. This is parenthesis. Okay, this is bracket. Step x represents greatest integer less than or equal to x, and closed interval alpha to beta is the set of all real values of x, for which the real function f of x is equal to root of 3 plus x plus root of 3 minus x divided by root of again greatest integer x, step x. Why? Because step x only here only it is coming. Okay. Okay. See, this is the function, and they are asking us is defined. That function is defined. See, this function is defined. Now they are asking f square of alpha plus 1 plus 5 times of f square of beta. What is alpha beta? Alpha beta are these limits. Okay. See, function to be defined means what are the limits? Some domain you have to give. Automatically this is a domain question, like we can think. Okay. Alpha beta are domains. From alpha to beta you can give. Those alpha beta you have to find. After finding alpha beta, then you have to substitute again in this function. Then what is the value of this? This you have to find. Okay. Okay. See, if you want to find this f of alpha plus 1 means f of x you should know. In place of x you have to substitute alpha plus 1. That means we can say that this is a domain question, range question, again additional question, like we can think. This question give good knowledge for you. Observe carefully how I am doing. Okay. See, for doing this question you should have knowledge of greatest integer function or step function. Okay, how step function works and all I am going to explain to you. You see, step function is such that if x is, we are giving input for step function. You see, if we give 2, then 2 will come. If you give 2.5, then 2 only will come. Why? Because greatest integer. What is integer? In 2.5, see, you can split 2 plus 0.5. 0.5 is not integer, 2 only integer. That is why 2 it is going to give. That means less it is going to give. What about minus 2.5? Will it give minus 2? No, wrong. It is going to give minus 3. Why? Because see, minus 2.5 means what? Minus 2.5 least is minus 3. See, this is minus 2, this is minus 3. Minus 2.5 will be here. Minus 2.5 least is minus 3. Minus 3 only is going to come. Like that, the value will come. This much if you know, then we can do this question. Okay. Let us proceed then. Why? Because among this, what is greatest integer? Only the tough. Remaining all are easy. Okay. See, to calculate the domain, see, you have to find this alpha beta means these are the limits what you can give input under like. See what I am doing. First I am taking the square root of 3 plus x. You see, 3 plus x under root. Okay. See, to be defined this function. You see here the function is defined like they are telling. To be defined this function, everything should be defined. Root 3 plus x also should be defined. See, to define root 3 plus x, what will happen? 3 plus x should be greater than or equal to 0. Okay. If it is less than 0, negative number it is going to become. Negative number doesn't have square root, real root. We can say real root. I think somewhere they have written real. Okay, real values. That is why we have to consider it real root only. Complex means again minus 1 also is having, minus also is having roots. but we are not discussing in this question. Real also. 3 plus x should be, if it is equal to 0, what will happen? See, when 3 plus x is in numerator, even if it is 0 also, there is no problem. 0 by something is 0, it will happen. I am not talking about only single one. Entire numerator, if it is 0, then there is no problem. 0 by something is 0. Function is defined. Whether function is defined or not, that only we have to see. Value is coming, value 0 is coming, that we did not worry. If minus negative number comes in the square root, means that is not defined. That is why 3 plus x should be greater than or equal to 0. Okay. Then you see, if 3 plus x is greater than or equal to 0, x should be greater than or equal to minus 3. Is it okay? But because see, don't think that we are sending this that side. Don't think like. You think you have added minus 3 both sides. Minus 3, if you add plus 3, minus 3 going to get cancelled out. X only will be here. Here, minus 3, if you add 0, minus 3 will come. That means x is greater than or equal to minus 3. Okay? Okay. One value you know, or I don't know whether this may be correct value or not. Let us see for second one also. Okay? I am putting the comma, or else I am boxing it. You see, I am boxing it. Okay? Now go for 3 minus x also. Comma 3 minus x under root to be defined. I think we should not write like this. Like this or to be defined this root of 3 minus x. Naturally 3 minus x should be greater than or equal to 0 right now. 3 minus x, sorry. 3 minus x should be greater than or equal to 0. Is it correct? Correct only. Why? Because see, 3 minus x, if it is less than 0, again it is under square root, it is not going to define. That is why 3 minus x should be greater than 0. But is it equal to 0? Okay. Even if it is equal to 0 also, no problem. Why? Because this is in numerator. Okay? 3 minus x is greater than 0. Again, you see, rather than subtracting 3, what I am doing? I am adding x both sides. If you add x here, minus x plus x is going to get cancelled. Then what will happen? 3 is greater than or equal to x. That means normally what you can say? X is less than or equal to 3. Is it okay? If 3 is greater than x means x is less than 3. Equal to is okay. Okay? You understand? That means this value also you have to box it. That means see here minus 3 to 3. Can you give minus 3 to 3? No. Why? Because still here you have to see what will happen and all. Okay? That also we have to consider. Let us consider step x plus 2 under root. Okay, I am considering this. You see, step x are greatest integer x plus 2 under root to be defined when step x plus 2 is greater than 0. Like here equal to 0? No. Why? Because it is in denominator. Denominator 0 means something divided by 0 is undefined. That is why in denominator it should not be equal to 0. If it is equal to 0, automatically under square root of 0 is also 0, then denominator is going to become 0. That is why it should be only greater than 0, that's all. Less than 0 means again it is not defined. Square root is not going to come. That is why not defined. Greater than 0 only you have to write. Okay, see, now I am subtracting 2 both sides. Greatest integer x, I am subtracting 2 both sides. 2 both sides means what will happen here? Minus 2, if you make, this is going to become 0. 2 minus 2. But here minus 2 will become. Greatest integer function should be greater than minus 2. Okay. See, greatest integer should be greater than minus 2 means what will be the x? Again you go back to this theory. See, here minus 2 is there, here minus 3 is there, here minus 1 is there. Okay? You consider first. You see, greatest integer x should be greater than 0. You take only 2 points, that's all. If you take minus 2 will come. But here equal to is not there. That is why you take less than minus 2 and greater than minus 2. See what I am going to do. I will take minus 1.5 and I will take minus 2.5. Okay? If I take minus 2.5, what will happen? that is going to become minus 3. Okay, that means x, if you take minus 2.5, then greatest integer function is going, you see I am writing here, if x equal to minus 2.5, then greatest integer x will be minus 3. Okay, greatest integer means less it is going to happen, minus 3. If it becomes minus 3, what will happen here? Minus 3 plus 2, minus 1 will come. Minus 1 is not defined. That means you have to take minus 1.5. See, again I am taking minus 1.5. If I take minus 1.5, automatically what is going to become? Greatest integer x. Greatest integer x is going to become minus 2. Okay? Greatest integer is going to become minus 2. Minus 2, if it is going to become, automatically minus 2 plus 2 is going to become 0. Then what you have to do? You have to take x is greater than or equal to minus 1. You understand? See what I am doing now. X is greater than or equal to minus 1. I have taken like that. You think first. And I am rubbing this again. Okay? Another line I am drawing. You see what I am doing. Now 0 is also is there, minus 1 is there, 1 is there, minus 2 is there. Okay? Okay. First condition, greater than minus 1. Greater than minus 1 means, see, between minus 1 and 0 you have to take. Say I have taken minus 0.5. Minus 0.5 I have taken as x. Then what will happen? Greatest integer x. Greatest integer x is going to become minus 1. Why? Because integer only it will come. Minus 0.5 it will not allow. Minus 1. Minus 1, if you do 2 minus 1, 1, it is defined. That means this side you have to take it. Okay, what you can take? Can you take minus 1 rather than minus 0.5? Yes, definitely. Why? Because if you take minus 1 also, minus 1 only it will give. Minus 1 plus 2 again 1. Okay, that means x should be greater than or equal to minus 1 for becoming this defined. Okay, now I am writing, you see what I want to write. I am writing. See, if greatest integer function is greater than minus 2 means x should be greater than or equal to minus 1. Okay, even if it is equal to minus 1 also okay, greater than minus 1 also okay. Now you have got 3 values. Now analyze carefully. Why? Because you see, if this is your real number line, 0 is there, one value is minus 3 is there, okay, minus 3 equal to is there, that is why I am putting this bubble, closed bubble, okay, 0, and plus 3 is there, plus 3 also equal to is there, okay, I am putting plus 3, closed bubble. Again, greater than or equal to minus 1 is there. See, minus 1. Here also I am putting closed bubble. That means there is no open bubbles. All are closed bubbles only. Here also closed intervals only they have given. See, you have to choose intervals from this. Why? Because 3 intervals you have got. Minus 3, 3 and minus 1. Which one you choose normally? See, 3 is okay. Great. See, minus 3 to greater than 3 means minus 3 to up to infinity it will go. But 3, more than 3 it should not go. Why? Because less than 3 or equal to 3 is there. Okay? Here this is restricting. Okay? Less than minus 3 also should not go. Why? Because it is should be greater than minus 3. But can we take minus 3 to 3? No. Why? Because see, minus 3 to 3 if you take, here what will happen? Minus 3 if you take, automatically minus 3 plus 1 minus 1 will come. This is not going to define square root. That is why minus 3 you should not take. You have to take minus 1 to 3 only. You understand why? Okay? Okay. Now the limits are going to become minus 1 and 3. Write down. See how I am writing. The limits are minus 1, 3 to define the function. Okay, minus 1, 3 to define the function. Okay, what are minus 1, 3? Alpha and beta, that's all. Alpha is equal to minus 1, comma beta is equal to plus 3. Okay, alpha, beta, you have got. Okay. How we have chosen these minus 1 and 3, you must have understood. You draw a real number line, then only you can understand. Okay. Now go back. Now you substitute this. F of alpha plus 1 means wherever x is there alpha plus 1 you have to write. Now beforehand you write what is alpha plus 1? Alpha plus 1 is equal to minus 1 plus 1, that is equal to 0. That means alpha plus 1 is 0. That means f of 0 square you have to take. You see what I am writing? First f of 0 I am taking. Okay, f of alpha plus 1. Or else I am writing like this. F of alpha plus 1 is equal to f of 0, that is equal to. Then you apply 0 wherever that is there. See, 3 plus 0 under root plus 3 minus 0 under root divided by greatest integer 0 plus 2 but under root. Greatest integer 0 is 0 only. Why? Because 0 is integer. Okay. See, root 3 plus root 3. 2 root 3 divided by 0 plus 2 root 2. Okay. Then you rationalize it. Because square root is there. Square, not rationalization. Multiply with numerator root 2. This is going to become 2 root 6 by 2. 2 going to get cancelled. Okay. That means root 6. See, root 6 is what? Root 6 is f of alpha plus 1. But you want f square alpha plus 1. Write down. F square of alpha plus 1 is equal to f of alpha plus 1 whole square. Root 6 whole square, that is equal to 6. One value you have got here. Okay. Now you go for f of beta also. F of beta also. Okay. 6 you have got. Don't forget. Comma. F of beta square. See 5 times. First you find f of beta. What is f of beta? F of beta directly you can take f of 3. F of beta is equal to f of 3, that is equal to 3 plus 3 under root plus 3 minus 3 under root divided by greatest integer 3 means 3 only, that's all. Greatest integer 3 plus 2 under root. You see 3 plus 3 is 6, root 6 plus 0, that means root 6, numerator is root 6 divided by. See, greatest integer 3 is 3 only. 3 plus 2, 5, root 5. Root 5, okay. See, this is f of beta, but you require f of beta square into 5. Write down. Let me see. Okay. What I am doing, see, I am rubbing these first 2 lines, okay. Okay. Now you see f of alpha square you have got. F of alpha plus 1 square. But f of beta you have got. F of beta square you have to make. See how I am making this. 5 times of f of beta whole square is equal to 5 into f of beta square. That means see root 6 by root 5 whole square. That is equal to 5 into 6 by 5. 5 going to get cancelled, that means 6. See, both values have got 6 only. That means if you add both 6s, 12 it is going to become. That means final, this value, directly I am writing here, 6 plus 6 is equal to 12. See, 12, third answer. Okay. Take this, we will go for next question. Okay. See, question number 28. The domain of the function f of x is equal to 1 divided by square root of greatest integer x square minus greatest integer x minus 2. Step x square minus step x minus 2 also you can call. See, this is step x like only, what we can say, state level only they call, or else we call standardized one is greatest integer x. Okay. See, 4 answers they have given. This question has been asked in Eamcet 2019. Okay. See, step x or greatest integer x in last question only I have done. At least we have got some knowledge. Now let us proceed further. See, domain means function should be defined, that's all. What we can give domain input like? See here, function to define means, see here, all except one, remaining all in denominator. Denominator means denominator should not become 0. See what I am writing now, that is very important. Okay, that means you see greatest integer x square minus greatest integer x minus 2 should be greater than 0. Equal to 0 you should not write here. Why? Because if it is equal to 0, then 1 divided by 0 it is going to become. That is why equal to 0 should not come. Only greater than 0 only it should come. Okay? It is like quadratic equation. Now let you take the greatest integer x as what we can say, a, capital A or something like. Okay? See what I am writing. A square minus a minus 2 is greater than 0. Where a is equal to greatest integer x. Let. Okay, temporarily I have taken. Again we are going back. A square minus a minus 2. Square minus 2. Okay, now you see. See here, minus 2 is factor. You see what I am doing? Minus 2 you bring factors. Okay, see 2 into minus 1 or minus 2 into 1 is minus 2. Minus 2 plus 1 is minus 1, minus a. Okay, like that you have to take it. Okay. Let me take then. See what I am doing. A square is there now. Okay. See what I am writing. A square minus 2a plus a minus 2 should be greater than 0. Okay. A square minus 2a plus a means minus a. Minus a will come. Okay. Now you take common a. If you take common a minus 2, same a minus 2 you have to take here also should be greater than 0. Okay? But here what will come? See here a minus 2 is there. That means you have to write plus 1 only. A minus 2. A minus 2. Sorry, here. A minus 2. A square minus 2a. A minus 2. A square minus 2a plus a minus 2. Okay? Now a minus 2, you see what will happen. A plus 1 into a minus 2 should be greater than 0. Okay? Okay. See, what is a? A is greatest integer x. First let us find a value. A value means greatest integer x value. See, greatest integer x value means again x value you have to find. Okay? What will happen here? Here two conditions will come. A should be, see A is minus 1, A is 2. That means A will be in between minus 1 to 2 or A will be less than minus 1 and greater than 2. Both conditions are there. But here greater than 0 is there. Greater than 0 means what you have to do? You give between minus 1 and 2 value. That means you give 0. Simple. 0 if you give, what will happen? 0 plus 1 is 1. 0 minus 2 is minus 2. 1 into minus 2 it is going to become. But it should be greater than 0. Minus 2 is not going to work out. That means if it is greater than 0 means you should not give in between minus 1 and 2. That means you should give less than minus 1 and greater than 2. Okay? See. A should be less than minus 1 and A should be greater than 2. Because A minus 1. Less than minus 1 and greater than 2. For example, if you take A greater than 2 means you take only 3. A is 3. 3 plus 1 is 4. Okay. 3 minus 2 is 1. 4 into 1 is 4. 4 is greater than 0. Okay. You take less than minus 1. You take less than minus 1 means minus 2. Minus 2 plus 1 is minus 1. Minus 2 is minus 4. Minus 1 into minus 4 plus 4. Plus 4 is greater than 0. Okay. That means this you have to take. That means what you have to understand here? A value is less than minus 1. You see what I am writing? A is greatest integer x. Write down then. Greatest integer x value should be less than minus 1 and greatest integer x value should be greater than 2. Okay? Once again go back. If greatest integer function Less than minus 1 means what you have to take? Earlier only we have discussed. You see here, this is 0, this is minus 1, this is 2. Okay? See, minus 1 means you take limits both sides. Okay, you see, greatest integer function is coming minus 1. Minus 1 it is coming means it should be greater than minus 1. It should be greater than minus 1. But can you take equal to minus 1? Equal to minus 1 also you can take. You see, equal to minus 1 if you take, what will happen? Minus 1 only will come. Okay? If you take equal to minus 1 only will come. Okay? Like that you have to think. Okay? But you see answer only minus 1, 1, minus 2, like that they have given. Let us write it. Okay? What will happen if you take minus 1? Minus 1 if you take, minus 1 will come. Minus 1 if it is there, you go back here. Minus 1 square is plus 1. Again minus 1. Minus of minus 1 plus 1. Okay, minus 1 square is plus 1. Minus of minus 1 is plus 1 again. 1 plus 1, 2. 2 minus 2 is 0. Denominator is going to become 0. That means minus 1 you should not take. Like that you have to think. Okay? See, but greatest integer function, as per greatest integer function you can take. But here, as per our function, it is not going to help. Why? Because see, it is dependent on remaining things also. Okay? All you have to consider here. That means x should be greater than minus 1. See, for this, x should be less than minus 1. Okay? Less than minus 1. Less than minus 1 means what will happen? Say minus 2 you have taken. Minus 2. Minus 2 if you take, minus 2 will come. Minus 2 means minus 2 square plus 4. Minus of minus 2 plus 2. 4 plus 2, 6. 6 minus 2, 4. Okay. Okay, like that you have to think. You have to analyze. Why? Because as per function, see, whatever you are going to do, this should be applicable for our function. Okay? X should be less than minus 1. Less than minus 1 if you take, you see, greatest integer function is less than minus 1 means according to our function, x is also less than minus 1. You have to take. Okay? Or else it is not going to work. Okay, now come back to x is greater than 2. X should be greatest integer function should be greater than 2. See what I am writing here. This is 0 and this is 1, this is 2 and this is 3. See, 2 means I have taken 1 and 2. Plus 1 and 2. Both intervals I have taken. Left side, right side. Left limit, right limit. Like we have already seen these are in limits. Okay. See, greatest integer function should come greater than 2 means you always take 3. 3 are greater than 3. Why? Because you see, if you take 2.5, then greatest integer function going to make it as 2 only, but you require greater than 2. Why? Because if you give 2, automatically 2 square is 4 minus 2, 4 minus 2, 2, 2 minus 2 is 0, denominator is going to become 0. 2 you should not take, that is why greater than 2 we have achieved here. Okay? Greater than 2 if you take, 2.5 if you take, what will happen? Again it is going to become 2. If you take 3, it will become 3 only. 3 means x should be 3. X equal to 3, it is going to become 3. That's all. 3 means you go there again. 3 square 9. Minus 3, 6. 6 minus 2, 4. Okay. But only 3, no, greater than 3, that's all. You write this greater than 3. You understand? According to our situation, you have to convert this. Okay, now what will happen? By seeing this, x should be less than minus 1 means you see minus infinity to minus 1. Okay, infinity always open interval. But 1 is open interval or closed interval. You see here, open interval. That means you have to open. Then union. Greater than 3. Can you take 3? Yes, sir. You can take 3. You can take 3. 3 if you take also, 3 square 9 minus 3 6. 6 minus 2 4. It is okay. Okay, equal to 3 also you can take. Because greatest integer function, if you do 3 3 only it will come. Equal to 3 but greater than 3. More, you can take 4 also. 4 square 16. 16 minus 4 12. 12 minus 2 10. Okay. Okay, that means see 3 to infinity greater. Infinity always we keep open interval. But what about 3? 3 is closed interval. 3 you can take, no problem. 3 even if you take also, no problem. That means the answer is minus infinity to minus 1 open intervals union plus 3 to infinity. Infinity always minus or plus open intervals only. That I need not explain again. Minus 1 is here open interval, 3 is closed interval. You see fourth one is this answer. Minus infinity to minus 1 union 3 to infinity. See, like this you have to understand these questions. See, I am telling you, if you goes on, what we can say, I am increasing slowly toughness level of these questions. Okay, only less number of questions only we are able to do in one class. Let us go for 29th question. Okay, see question number 29. The domain of the function f of x is equal to square root of log x factorial divided by 0.5. Okay, then see what you can give in place of x they are asking. Domain means that only. See here, if you observe carefully, this is a numerator only, which is not in denominator. That means this entire thing can become 0. That is not a problem. Even if it becomes 0 also, function is defined like. But under the square root, you should not become negative number. Okay, that you keep in your mind. Okay, but if you think log function is going to become negative, definitely it is going to become negative. Why? Because see, log function you should not give negative input, but output may be negative log function. I am drawing the graph of log function. First you observe how it will be. This is log function. Y is equal to log x. Log x to the base e, like you think. Okay. See here it is going to become 0. That means at x 1 but y 0. Y is 0, x is 1. See, this is x axis, this is y axis. Y is result output, x is input. Input you should not give less than 0. That means negative numbers you should not give for log function. Log it is, we are discussing about log. And 0 also you should not give for logarithmic function. But what are the main constituents in logarithmic function? Base and this one. Okay. See, input, base and input or something like. You see what I am writing here logically. Y is equal to log x to the base e. Or implies I am writing like this, log a to the base b. Here only b and a are main constituents in logarithmic function. You forget about y. Log a to the base b means here only a, b are important. You see what are the conditions for a, b and all. A should be greater than 0 and b should be greater than 0. First condition. That means both should be greater than 0. That means logarithmic functions are not defined for negative numbers. Negative values may come output but not negative number. That means you have to give only positive input. 0 also you should not give. Greater than 0 means 0 you should not give. Okay, that is one thing. Another thing, for base b, one condition is there. B should not be equal to 1. See, greater than 0 means 1 is also greater than 0, but base should not be 1. Base if it is 1 means base should not be 1. 1 means you don't get any result. Okay, that is another condition. See, according to our question, base is greater than 0, okay. Base is 1, no, not 1. That means these two conditions are satisfied. Now you go for here. That means x should be greater than 0. X should be greater than 0. Okay, but x should be greater than 0 means what is the exact value? Why? Because exact value among these values you have to keep. Okay, one thing. Another thing, if base is greater than 1, see, if base is greater than 1 and a is greater than 1, you see here I am writing. if B is greater than 1 and A is greater than 1, then positive value will come. Here, see what is base E 2.78, it is greater than 1. Okay, see, base is greater than 1, X is also greater than 1 if you give. Greater than 1 if you give, see 1 is there here, point, critical point in x-axis input, it is going to become positive. Between 0 and 1, see 0 you should not give, 1 if you give 0 will come. Between 0 and 1, if base is greater than 1, the value will be negative. Okay, that is the logic. That means see, base is also greater than 1 and x is also greater than 1 means positive value. See, base is also greater than 1, x is also greater than 1, will give positive value. Okay, vice versa I am writing, base is less than 1 but greater than 0. Then A is also greater than 0 but less than 1. Sorry, like this you have to write. That means if base value is between 0 and 1 and A value is between 0 and 1, both are same condition. Here also both are same condition, positive. Here also both are same condition, then positive will come. Positive comes, then only this is defined. That means you should give 0 and 1, in between 0 and 1. What is there here, 0 and 1? See, 0 infinity means greater than 1 you should not give. Greater than 1 if you give, automatically negative number is going to become negative, inside the root is not going to allow. That means this is not applicable, this is not applicable, this is not applicable, only you are having this one option. Okay, that is why you have to keep this one. Okay, this is the logic behind this concept, logarithmic concept. Okay, see question number 30. If f of x function square root of 2x minus 1 plus 5 times 5 into cos inverse of 2x minus 3, 2x minus 1 by 3, then the domain of function f of x is what, like they are asking. See, 4 intervals they have given domain, all are closed intervals only. We know very well that infinity is not going to become closed interval. Okay, all are closed interval except infinity. This question asked in Eamcet 2018. Okay, let us proceed further. You see here, even though two separate functions are there, see, you can take this as separate function, this as separate function, but only one interval is there. That means you have to combine that interval, because all are in numerator only. That you observe carefully. But the 3 is a real number in denominator, that is not going to bother. Variable is there in numerator, variable is there in numerator. That means whatever we are giving domain, variable only. Okay, that is why one interval you can make like that. You have to think analysis. Okay, now see, first function, subfunction. I can say this is a subfunction. Two subfunctions are there. First subfunction I am taking, you see, 2x minus 1 under root. To define this, 2x minus 1 should be greater than or equal to 0. Why? Because see, greater than 0 we know, but this is a numerator. Even if it becomes 0 also no problem. That is why you can make greater than or equal to 0. But less than 0 it should not become. Less than 0 means under root it is not going to define. Okay. See, if this is the case, then you add plus 1 both sides. Why? Because this is going to cancel. That means 2x is greater than plus 1. Plus 1 plus 1. Plus 1 minus 1 going to get cancelled. 2x is greater than 1. Why? Because 1 you have added. Now you divide it with 2. X is greater than or equal to 1 by 2. Why? Because here x divided by 2, 1 by 2. Both sides you have divided. That means you put one box for this value. Why? Because we may have to use this value. Greater than or equal to 1 by 2. Okay, that is one thing. Let it be, and we will see remaining. Second one. Come back to second function. Second subfunction. See, 5 you did not take, you consider only cos inverse of. Okay, you see, cos inverse of 2x minus 1 by 3. Okay, this I am considering. This I am considering means what is cos limits or values output, cos output minus 1 to 1. Okay, write down. See what I am writing here. Cos x is greater than minus 1 and less than minus 1 and equal to minus 1 plus 1 also. Okay, see, cos x is between -1 and 1. That means the entire this 2x minus 1 by 3 value will be between -1 and 1. Write down. 2x minus 1 by 3 value will be this entire thing greater than -1 or equal to -1, less than 1 or equal to 1. Okay, that is there. Okay. Now you see, I want to cancel this 3 first denominator. That means you multiply into 3 into 3 into 3. Then 3 is going to cancel here into 3 minus 3, here into 3 plus 3 it is going to become. Okay, write down. That means you see minus 3, then 2x minus 1, then 3. Is it okay? First you see. Because 3, or else you think that 3 I have sent both sides. Minus 3, minus 3. Like that also you can think. Okay, but that is not a correct practice. Rather you think I have multiplied with 3. Minus 1 into 3 minus 3. Plus 1 into 3 plus 3. 2x minus 1 by 3 into 3, 3 is going to get cancelled. 2x minus 1 will come. Okay, that is one thing. Again, you want x. You add plus 1 both sides. Plus 1 plus 1 plus 1. Then that means this 1 is going to get cancelled. Minus 3 plus 1 means minus 2. Write down. Minus 2 greater than or equal to 2x less than or equal to 4. Why? Because you have added 1. If you add 1, this is going to become 2x only. But here 3 plus 1 is 4. Here minus 3 plus 1 is minus 2. Okay. Again you divide it with 2. Why? Because here 2x is there. You want x. Okay. Write down. If you divide with 2, minus 2 divided by 2 is minus 1. And 2x divided by 2 is x. And 4 divided by 2 is 2. Okay. You see. Second function is giving minus 1 to 2. But here first function is greater than 1 by 2. That means can you take from minus 1 to that side? You box it now first. Let us discuss. Let us discuss. You see, x as per this second sub function minus 1 to plus 2 is there. But as per first function x is greater than or equal to 1 by 2 is there. Okay, you see, once again I am drawing this line, that real number line. This is 0, minus 1 is here, and 2 is here. Why? Because 2 you have to close up to 2 only. This is greater than minus 1 by 2 means up to infinity we can go. Plus 1 by 2. See, 1 by 2 will be here. Okay, see 1 by 2 closed, yes, closed, then closed bubble. 2 is closed, yes, closed, closed bubble. Minus 1 is closed, yes, closed, that means closed bubble. In this situation, what you are going to take? See, if you take minus 1 to 1 by 2 between this, that means 0 is there. 0 if you take, what will happen? You see. 0 if you take here, 2 minus, 0 minus 1 by 3. Here it is okay. Okay? But come here. 2 into 0 is 0. 0 minus 1 is minus 1. Square root of minus 1 is this defined? No, not defined. That means, see, from minus 1 to 1 by 2 you should not take. You should take only 1 by 2 to 2. That means only you have to take 1 by 2 and 2. Minus 1 you should not take. Like this you have to analyze it. Okay? After analysis only you have to consider the limit for this. Okay? If you take 1 by 2 to 2, you see 1 by 2 to 2 means even equal to also you can take, and both you can take. Okay? See what will happen. If you take greater than 2, what will happen? You see 2 into 3 is 6. 6 minus 1 is 5. But here it is okay. But here it is not okay. Okay? Like that you have to think. And 1 by 2 you can take, yes. 1 by 2 by 1 by 2 is 1 minus 1 is 0. But if this is going to become 0, numerator is okay. 1 by 2 here also you can take. That is not a problem. Okay? That means what will happen here? Limit 1 by 2 to 2. 1 by 2 to 2 means this is the limit. 1 by 2 to 2 only you have to take. Minus 1 or minus 1 to 1 by 2 you should avoid. Closed interval, yes, closed intervals. Okay? Let us go for 31st. Okay, see question number 31. The domain of function f of x is equal to log of 2.5 to the power of 3 minus x square minus 0.4 to the power of x plus 9 to the base e is, like they are asking. See, some values they have given, limits, domain limits. This question asked in Eamcet 2018. Okay. See how we are going to tackle this question. We know very well that base already they have mentioned, e means base is greater than 0. Okay, that is not a problem. But what about this remaining? See here, I will write one thing. Log a to the base b means the base should be greater than 0. It is e means greater than 0, 2.78. A also should be greater than 0. A means what here? Entire this thing. Okay, I am writing this here. 2.5 to the power of 3 minus x square minus 0.4 to the power of x plus 9. Entire this thing should be greater than 0. First you have to write this one, this statement. Why? Because if this input is greater than 0, total this one, then only log function is defined. Or else log function is not defined. Equal to 0 also you should not give, and less than 0 also you should not give as an input for logarithmic function. Okay? Okay. Now you see, if this is greater than 0 means what will happen? You see, 2.5 means what you can write? You can write like this. Shall I write 5 by 2? Okay? 5 by 2 power 3 minus x square minus 0.4 means 4 by 10. 2 2s, 2 5s. Shall I write 2 by 5 directly? 2 by 5 whole to the power of x plus 9. This should be greater than 0. Okay? Okay. If you observe carefully here, to compare, both should be equal bases, but this is 5 by 2, this is 2 by 5. Then you change this. You see what I am doing? 5 by 2 to the power of 3 minus x square is this one. This I am changing as 5 by 2. 5 by 2. If I change 5 by 2, automatically minus you have to apply. That means the minus x minus 9. Is it okay? Okay? See, 5 gone to top, or else 2, earlier plus, when it comes to denominator, it is going to become minus, like we think. Same thing with both. Greater than 0. Okay? Now you see, minus is there. If I send this side, this is going to become plus. If it is equal to, okay? You think like that. Then you do it. 5 by 2 whole to the power of 3 minus x square should be greater than is there. This side is going minus 1. 5 by 2, see earlier it was minus. If that goes that side, it is going to become plus. Minus x minus 9. Okay, now 0 is not there. Now you see, both bases are same and powers you have to equate. Equate means here not equal, greater than. That means what I am going to write, you see, this I am going to write. Comma I am keeping. 3, see both bases I have made equal, then only I am comparing. 3 minus x square should be greater than minus x minus 9. Is it okay? Now you bring minus x minus 9 this side, it is going to become plus. See, 3 minus x square plus x plus 9 should be greater than 0. Now this side x you have sent this side, 9 you have sent this side, means here only 0 it will be. Okay, that means greater than 0. Now you see, make it as a quadratic equation, like you see x square is minus, okay, let it be. First you write down minus x square plus x, you see 9 plus 3, 12. Plus 12 should be greater than 0. Okay? Now you see, x square term is negative. That is why I want to multiply with minus. Minus, if I multiply, it is going to become plus x square. Plus x is going to become minus x. Plus 12 is going to become minus 12. This side 0 is okay. Now you tell me, is this greater than? No. When you multiply with minus 1, this is going to become less than. Right? Because you see, 1 x is less than 1 is there, okay, or x is greater than 1 is there, okay. If you multiply with the minus x is less than minus 1, okay. Minus, if you make this symbol is also going to reverse, like that you have to think, okay. Okay, now proceed further. X square minus x minus 12 like a quadratic equation, okay, like a quadratic equation. Now you separate it. 1 into minus 12 is minus 12, and what will be 4 into 3 is 12, minus 4 plus 3, okay, then minus 1 will come, minus 4 plus 3 minus 1, minus 4 into plus 3 minus 12, okay. That means how I am rewriting that equation, you see, x square minus 4x plus 3x minus 12 should be less than 0, okay. Now factorize this. X you take common, x minus 4, here also x minus 4 less than 0, 3x minus 12, that means plus 3, 3x minus 12, okay. Then write down x minus 4 into x plus 3 should be less than 0. Now you stop and analyze the condition here. Anyway, minus 3 plus 4 is going to come. Minus 3 plus 4 is only one option is there too, but even then we will discuss. Okay, see here, x is equal to 4, x is equal to minus 3. But from minus 3 to plus 4 you have to take, or less than minus 3, greater than 4 you have to take, like you think. See, minus 3 to plus 4, in between 0 will come. 0 if you give here, 0 minus 4 is minus 4, 0 plus 3 is 3, okay. 0 minus 4 is minus 4, 0 plus 3 is 3, minus 4 into 3 is minus 12, minus 12 is less than 0. That means you have to give between these. Greater than, if you give, you see, x is coming, upper side 4, lower side minus 3, okay, 4, 5 if you give, what will happen, you see, 5 minus 4 is 1, okay, 5 plus 3 is 8, 1 into 8, that is 8, 8 is greater than 0, but here you require less than 0. That means you should not take like that, you have to take between minus 3 to plus 4. X should be, see here equal to is not there, that you keep in your mind, okay. X value should be minus 3, greater than minus 3 but less than 4. How can you write this? We can write like this, minus 3 to 4 both are open intervals, okay. See, minus 3 to 4 both are open intervals. This is the answer for this 31st question. We stop this class, okay. Like this 2 more classes may be there, like this only tough questions, less number of questions, 4 or 5 questions I will do, and I will see whether 40 questions are going to become or not. After becoming 40 questions I will see. I will switch over to 1B, first chapter, okay. Thank you very much.